I met him 15 years ago. I was told there was nothing left. No reason, no consequence, no understanding, even in the most rudimentary sense of life or death, good or evil, right or wrong. I met this 6 year old child with this pale, blank, emotionless face. The and the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes. I spent 6 years trying. I spent 8 years trying to reach him, and then another seven trying to keep him locked up because I realized what was living behind that boy's eyes was purely and simply evil. Phenomenal line from the original Halloween. I just got back from seeing 2018, and it was a great experience to an extent. Well, I don't even want to say great, scratch that. I'll hold off on my initial thoughts for my review, even though I let the cat out of the bag, but I just want to do kind of a live initial reaction. But first, a public service rant. I went there, and this screening had some of the most rude, idiotic, annoying, gratingly irritating people I've ever dealt with in a theater in my life. The guy on this side behind me propped his feet up where they were right at the side of my face. His girlfriend behind me kept kicking my seat. They would not stop talking. They just obviously didn't know a thing about the franchise. Why do they call him the Boogeyman? I can't believe they're not showing his face. He killed people as a kid? Have you not seen the previous movies? What are you doing here? Cupcake? And then he proceeded to sit in such a way where he was seating on the edge of his seat, had his feet over the chair, and resting on the cushion of the seat next to me. Personal space violation. And if you're going to sit that way, buy 2 tickets because you're really using 2 seats. After a while of the talking and my seat getting kicked, I got up and moved. Sat behind 2 people that would not stop texting while watching the movie. I'm going to say to this kind of behavior in the theater, stay at home and don't ruin it for everyone else. Show some respect or don't go. I was beginning to hope Michael would walk off the screen, drag these people onto the screen, and show them respect. Anyway, I'm going to say they didn't mess the movie up. It was solid. There were some annoying characters, but that's to be expected. I kind of went into this nervous. I wanted a good movie, and I was hoping they wouldn't mess up the most significant horror movie of the last decade, at least, and they didn't. There's a lot here to please old fans. They explain enough that if you're new to the franchise and you listen and not talk amongst yourselves, you will have no problem understanding what's going on. And this is one of my favorite opening title sequences in the opening credit sequences in the franchise. And I want to gush on this scene. The Halloween music kicks, it's a black screen. You have the same kind of text that was in the opening credits in the original. And you see this rotted pumpkin slowly start to regenerate. And you realize it's the jack-o'-lantern from the original movie regenerating, and this scene gave me chills. It was, I mean, the credit sequence, it was brilliant, and it even gives you the close-up to the eye with the jack-o'-lantern looking black around it, and it was amazing. Laurie Strode, I'd say Jamie Lee Curtis, if this wasn't a horror movie, she would be an Oscar contention. She plays a damaged character, a survivor. She wants to live. Her trauma is still there, and she does have a problem with alcohol, and it's affected her family. I'm not going to say how, but Laurie is a predator in this movie, and you have a neat aesthetic when Michael escapes. You have Michael out hunting, and we know he's looking for Laurie, and you have Laurie out hunting Michael. I kind of look at the relationship between these two in this movie as a wolf and a wolverine. Two different predators. Yes, the wolf's bigger and stronger, the wolverine's smaller, but at the end of the day, the tenacity the wolverine has might win out over everything the wolf can do. And it was a fun aesthetic. We saw a kick butt Laurie, more kick butt than she was in the third act of H2O, but still a very damaged, traumatized individual. There was fun writing here. Michael was scary again. They didn't make fun of Michael at all in this film. And the previews, when you seen that scene with that kid, this kid in the that we seen in the previews, he's actually pretty funny. The kid's actually talented. He's sarcastic. He has some great banter with the babysitter in the scene where she opens the closet and Michael's in it. He's like, "Oh shoot!" And that's definitely an "oh shoot" moment. And even another scene when he's scared that someone's in the house and the babysitter's boyfriend's there. He's scared that someone's up there, and he's like, "It could be dangerous." And he tells the girl's boyfriend, "You need to go check." So there's humor. There's two cops that border on as annoying as the police officers and those two police officers in Halloween 5. It's not a perfect movie, but it comes back to basics, and the story is surprisingly emotional. Like I said, with Jamie Lee Curtis, the performance she gives, and you see how her obsession and her preparation damaged the relationship with her family, and it's interesting. My eyes actually got misty at a point in this film. I'm gonna go see it again tomorrow. Until then, how much do I like this film? You're gonna have to wait a couple days for my full review. So, comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and go see the movie. Over and out.